Mi wnaethoch chi ei chwalu hi heddiw?
Do, roedd hi'n anodd, ond mi eithon ni drwodd yn y diwedd.
Pêl-droed gartref, gyda Screwfix, noddwyr Pêl-droed ar S4C.
Bêl fan hyn, i ben y bol!
O'r Bêl-hyrgron yng Nghaerdydd i'r ofal yng Caernarfon, yr 6 gwlad i'r ras am y 6 ucha yn uwch gyngor Cymru JD. Mae'r chwaraeon byw yn parhau i chi ar S4C pnawn yma wrth i Caernarfon gwrdd ar Bala. Croeso mawr ato ni i dre'r cofi, mae'n braf cael bod yma, braf croesawu Gwenan Harris ato ni hefyd. Croeso mawr, Gwenan. Nawr de, beth am hon? Lot yn digwyddodd ar y cae, dewn ni at hynny yn y man, ond ar y cae, os yw'r Bala'n ennill, maen nhw yn y 6 Caernarfon angen ennill, neu dyn nhw ddim yn y 6 Be mae hynny'n neud o ran gêm fel hyn?
Wel, gobeithio ar goli am gêm cyffroes a diddorol llawn goliau i ni, ond na, mae jyst yn rhoi'r pwysau fi'n credu ar Caernarfon heddiw. Maen nhw'n hollol ymwybodol bod rhaid nhw cael y triffwynt yna mwyn sicrhau bod nhw'n cadw yn y ras ar gyfer y safleoedd 6 uchaf.
Beth sy'n digwyddodd ar y cae? Yn cymlethu pethau hefyd, newyddion mawr o'r wythnos. Cei Conna, y pencampwyr, cofiwch, wedi cael ei cyhyddo o dorri rheolau'r gyngrair gan y gymdeithas Pêl-droed yn ymwneud â arwyddo Neil Eardley. Nawr mae clwb yn poeni gwellian, gallen nhw golli hyd at 19 pwynt. Bydde hynny, tas hynny'n digwydd, bydde fe'n gadael nhw un safle o'r gwaelod, 6 pwynt o ddiogelwch. Mae'n sefyllfa ryfeddol, ystyried maen nhw'r pencampwyr. Beth am hyn i gyd? Sy'n mod allwn ni'n dweud? Fi'n gwybod, ond beth amdano fe?
Wel, i fi, mae jyst angen bod yn cael ei sortio cyn hir, achos mae fe'n anheg ar y chwaraewyr. Yn ywedig falle clwb fel Caernarfon sydd angen gwybod beth sy'n digwydd, achos mae'r safleoedd mae'r brwydr am y 6 uchaf yn un weddol boeth. Yn amlwg mae hwnna'n cael ei delio gyda o fewn pythefnos. So, mae angen bod hwnna'n cael ei sortio, ond i'r chwaraewyr hefyd mewn ffordd arall byddwn nhw'n jyst yn ceisio anwybyddu popeth a sicrhau bod nhw'n broffesiynol a wneud y gorau gallen nhw yn y gemau gan dechrau heddiw.
Ie, Cwpan Cymru penwythnos nesaf, penwythnos wedyn, gêm ola cyn y toriad. Wel, ar y cae neithiwr, oedd Cei Conna yn cwrdd ar Flint ac ar ôl wythnos anodd. Nes nhw anghofio am hynny. Tybeth, gol gynta yn gol hyfryd chwarae teg Jamie Mullen a Paolo Mendes yn cyfuno'n dda. Mendes yn cael on 10 munud cyn yr egwyl. A thi'n ddwy ddim. Yn yr ail hanner, y capten dal yno, 5 munud wedi'r egwyl. George Horan yn taro, dwy ddim. Anaf casu Jack Kenny hefyd yn mysodwr y Flint. Felly dymuniadau da iddo fe. Ond bydd ei golethau Cei Conna dyma. Dy'r rheolwr nhw Craig Harrison i ddweud.
What it is, football, that's where we concentrate on the pitch, and it is what it is. No one's, the lads have been outstanding, the staff have been outstanding, everyone's stuck together in getting on with it. It is what it is, control the controllables.
Dyma gweddill canlyniad i chi, 2 gêm yn ddisgwr neithwr, Bari a Phen y Bont, pwynt mawr o ran Aberystwyth a Holford yn methu cicer smotyn yn y gêm yna, a Seintiau nawr, 21 pwynt yn glir ar y brig, gol arall i Declan McManus, gol y gêm ddo fe, 21 yn y gyngrair. A Jordan Williams, di cael 10, 7 mewn 7 iddo fe hefyd, y Met Drenewydd, 1-1. Ysgol ni beth mae hynny'n neud o ran gobeithio yn y Met o gyrraedd yr hanner ucha. Wrth i ni edrych ar y tabl na, a'r llinellau melyn yn tanlinellu, pa mor bwysig yw'r gêm yma i Caernarfon a'r Bala yn y ras am yr hanner ucha. Nawr ni'n sôn am y Met i chi, un gêm arall i bod praw yma, a dyma sydd wedi digwydd lawr yn y brif ddinas. Y Met yn cwrdd â Drenewydd. Drenewydd ddim wedi ennill oddi cartre yn erbyn Met ers 1999, ond ar ôl colli cwpan y gyngrair Gwenan, bach o bwysau y Met, falle Sam Jones yn cael on, gol dda i ddechrau'r gêm.
Ie, disgwyl bach yn well gan y golwr fan credu Dave Jones sydd yn y gol, ond chwarae teg Roscoe eto yng nghanol i.
Oedd hon 95 o funudau ar y cloc. A mae Drenewydd yn taro Ryan Sears, dyw Met ddim yn hapus fan hyn, Gwenan.
Na, fi'n credu chi'n gallu gweld gyda ymateb neu Lewis fan'na, ond bys ni union yr un peth, achos o'ch chi'n ennill o un gol i ddim, ond mae eiliadau i fynd, dylse bod y holl chwaraewyr nôl am ddiffyn y cwrt Cosby fan'na, chi'n gallu gweld oedd rai bach rhy uchel, so fydden nhw, ond eu hunan i'w beio am hwnna.
A sgil ni, mae Dre Newydd wedi sicrhau lle yn yr hanner ucha, tra mor gwych iddyn nhw chwarae teg. O ran hon, fel o'n i'n sôn, Caernarfon yn cwrdd ar Bala, nhw'n chwarae gilydd yn ddiweddar, Bala'n ennill o 2 gol i ddim. Ni wedi bod yn beirniadu'r Bala'n am ddiffynol yn sydyn, mae hwnna wedi newid. Dyn nhw wedi ildio mewn 4 allan o 5. Sut mae Caernarfon yn gallu newid hynny pnaw yma? Wel,
maen nhw angen cymryd bach o'r ysbrydoliaeth yna o ran edrych ar ôl y go. Maen nhw wedi ildio 7 mewn 2 gêm diwethaf fi'n credu. Maen nhw heb... maen nhw ddim wedi edrych yn gryf iawn yn amddiffynol, a mae hwnna wedyn yn trawstori ar draws y holl tîm. So mae angen sicrhau yn y 15-20 munud gyntaf. Maen nhw ddim yn cymryd unrhyw risgau, jyst dechrau adeiladu momentum a hyder mewn i'r gêm a symud ymlaen o fanna.
So eisiau bod yn diwn gron, achos fel un o'n i siarad yn Pen-y-bont yn rownd dyfynol cwpan y Gyngrair hefyd. Dyw'r tywydd ddim yn wych gyda llaw. Mae'n wyntog, mae yna glaw, nath e sbwylio'r gêm i'r raddau, pen wythnos diwethaf. Yw hwnna'n broblem fan hyn eno?
Wel, mae'n dibynnu ar y ffordd, maen nhw moyn chwarae, mae'r ddau tîm fel arfer yn hoffi cael y pêl lawr, dechrau yn wedi Caernarfon. So gobeithio fydden nhw'n gallu parhau gyda'r un peth yn amlwg, mae yna bach o llethr ar y cae hefyd, so bydd hwnna angen sicrhau bod nhw yn cael y bêl ar y llawr pan maen nhw'n gwynebu hwnna. Ie,
na, yn union, edrych ymlaen yn fawr. Gwni weld sut bydd i'n mynd o ran y gêm yma. Y dorf yn dechrau cyrraedd hefyd. Pwysau ar y ddau tîm, yn ffyr? Pwysau ar y pwysau mwyaf fan hyn pnaw yma?
I fi, yn person fi credu Caernarfon, achos maen nhw'n gwybod bod angen y triphwynt yna mwyn sicrhau bod nhw dal yn o ras ar gyfer y safleoedd chwech uchaf.
Dyna ni. Dyna sydd yn y fantol pnaw yma gêm fyw i chi o uwch Cyngor Cymru JD. Ac mae hi fyw pan ddawn yn ôl wedi'r egwyl. Pidwch mynd yn bell. Mae'n ein yn barod amdani. Y ddau tîm yn barod. Gêm olaf penwythnos yn uwch Cyngor Cymru JD. Gêm fyw arall i chi ar S4C. Digon o chreuon i gadw pawb yn apus penwythnos yma.
Dyna sut i gadw pethau'n lan yn y cefn. perfformiad gwych. Mi wnaethoch chi selio hi yn y diwedd.
Croes yn ôl, ni sgorio yn fyw o'r ofal cartre clwb Pêl-droed Caernarfon. Maen nhw'n croesawu'r Bala ma pnawn yma. Gêm o'r penwythnos yn uwch cyngred Cymru JD ac yn gêm bwysig o ran gobeithio yn y ddau yma o gyrraedd yr hanner ucha. Buddigoliaeth i'r Bala glygu bydden nhw yn yr hanner ucha. Angen i Caernarfon ennill, os nag nhw, bydden nhw ddim yn yr hanner ucha. Os na fydd pethau newid oddi ar y cae gyda sefyllfa Cei Conad. Jyst o ran clybiau Cymru yn y cyngreiriau Lloegr penwythnos yma, Caerdydd wedi colli'n Millwall, Casnewydd yn gyfartal tair yr un. Gartre yn erbyn Oldham yn adran 2. Mae'r Exam di ennill yn erbyn Boreham Wood yn Llws. Cymdeithas Pêl-droed Lloegr. Wrth i'r ddau dîm baratoi ddod i'r cae fan hyn. Cofiwch am y bottom coch. We got English language commentary available. That's on the red button. Ond cyn y gic gyntaf fan hyn, yn i fyny i'r pwynt sylwebu. Gwenan di cyrraedd na. Malcolm Allen a Nick Parry yno hefyd yn siŵr yn trafod pwnc llosg yr wythnos a Cei Conad, wrth gwrs. Drawt i chi gyfeillion.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Oval in Caernarfon, where the Covies entertain Bala Town. Hugh Griffiths will want a vast improvement from his team today after they were defeated 3-0 last week at Maes Tegid if they are to continue their quest for top 6 football at the Oval. Well, Colin Caton will want the same again from his Lakesiders after easing their way to a 3-0 victory last week. Alongside me again this afternoon is the legend Tommy Morgan. Good afternoon, Tommy.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, man in picture there, a must-win for him, Hugh Griffiths, this afternoon, if he's to keep his top 6 alive.
There are the lineups with Caernarfon. Not many changes in the Caernarfon team this week. It is expected that Bala have kept the same side, surprisingly for Bala, Tommy. David Edwards still on the bench. Welsh international, which gives his shows how well they played last week.
Yeah, obviously a couple of changes for Caernarfon. Kai Jones comes in at striker there instead of Mike Hayes. So obviously Hughie Griffiths shaking up his team, and much the same again for Bala. Dean Ebb, you know, notched his first goal for the Lakesiders. Could be a key signing for them in their quest to steal that second spot.
Yeah, you know what, Tom, I was looking at Ebb's stats for TNS, by the way, and he made 43 starts. He had 25 goals. Now I know he was playing for TNS, and he didn't start many games.
I mean, no, Edwards there, still only 24. Now really established as one of the main players in midfield in the Welsh Premier League, over 100 appearances. I think the only thing he can add to his game probably is to score a few more goals from that midfield area. Yeah,
decent player in there, and there's another one there, Kieran Smith.
Yeah, Kieran Smith, well, he now patrols just in front of the back for Colin Caton, and he's had a really good season for the Lakesiders so far this season.
Yeah, one of the most improved players in the league, Smith. The battle between Noah Edwards and Kieran Smith, by the way, Tom, could be a key battle this afternoon.
Yeah, certainly will be. You know, Caernarfon will be looking to bounce back after that disappointing 3-0 result, and I think Bala will be looking to, you know, more of the same.
It's a very blustery afternoon at the Oval. I've just made a statement to Tommy alongside me and the producer to say that at least the rain have stopped, and they have nearly slaughtered me. We have another hour and a half of action to go before.
It's looking a bit more promising weather-wise now, Mark, than it was half an hour ago, let's put it like that. Now, you've got your Wellingtons with you as well. That's really good, Mark. Fair play. You didn't want to spoil your shoes, did you?
Expected this afternoon. Bala play Caernarfon Town. It's a must-win as both teams take the knee to support the fight against racism. Bala in the black and white shirts kick off against the yellow and green of Caernarfon Town, the Canaries. 1-1, one game this afternoon already. Cardiff met. Last minute goal by Newtown, 95th minute goal by Newtown. Yeah, would have been a sickener for the Met after losing that cup final on penalties last week, Tom. Their luck's out at the moment.
Yeah, it certainly is, but Ryan Sears was awake to it and lashed it in from the 6 yards out.
the lineups: Jacob Orzinski in goal for Caernarfon, Griff John, Ewan Cartwright, Dion Donoghue and Ryan Williams are back four, Danny Gossett, Noah Edwards as the holders, Darren Thomas in the 10 role, Sean Bradley and Joseph Foe on the wing, and Kai Jones will play the lone striker role. Bala Town, Ramsey in goals, Oliver Southern, Anthony Kay, Nathan Peat and Sean Smith the back four, Kieran Smith, Oliver Channel and Lasana Mendes in midfield, and Will Evans, Dineb and Bradley Bores will play a front three. First free kick of the afternoon there.
Mendes, to be fair to Mendes, he gets through a lot of work for Bala. A little trip there on Gossett.
Donoghue, the captain of Caernarfon, sweet left foot, will try and deliver. We'll be looking for Kai Jones. Donoghue, swirling wind, puts it into the area, edge of the area. Kai Jones gets the first knockdown. It's hooked away by Kieran Smith. Whether we'll see a festival of on-the-grass football this afternoon, Tom, is very debatable. Joseph Foe loves to run with the ball at his feet. Foe goes through. Ramsey in goals, collects. Foe was signed from Kevin Druids. Kevin Druids putting up a decent performance against TNS last night.
I think the wind's going to play a big part in this evening's game as well, Mark.
Gossett again being tracked by Mendes. He's too right, Tom. It is blowing the gale. Foe gets it back inside. Caernarfon hasn't had the greatest season at home. Hugh Griffiths this season.
Not too sure what the keeper's doing there, Mark. He's gone out there and...
well, basically, I think he's just...
I think he thought he was going out for a goal kick.
And he decided in the end not to take a chance, I think. Hugh Griffiths there debating it. Colin Caton, as you can most probably hear over the microphone. Bores, strong tackle from John. Kai Jones. Bores gets it through, is cleared by Donoghue. TNS again winning last night, Tom. They've stretched their league. It looks like a walk in the park for TNS now this season. That's down to hard work, by the way, and it's down to the improvement. And you have to say well done to their manager, Anthony Limerick.
Yeah, they've kept going, kept picking up the points. And, you know, they're basically the runaway leaders at the moment.
And I think he's rather ruthless with his selection. He's not giving squad players games at the moment. He's making players earn their places. So he's going to go 100% all the way with it.
Certainly is.
They want that title back as soon as possible.
You know, they've got a strong squad, the strongest squad this season probably.
Hughie Griffiths conducting affairs from the side as Oliver Shannon got a brace last week in the 3-0 win for Bala. Jones being marked by Nathan Peat. Defensively, they've got much better. Bala, as the season have gone on, their last 5 games, they've only conceded in 1 game out of the 5, and that was against Kevin Druids when they won by 6-3. Will Evans gets it wide. Shannon runs through. It's good cover tackle by Ryan Williams. Donoghue.
Yeah, just needed a better touch there from Oliver Shannon. He was in there.
Donoghue slides it inside to Noah Edwards. Edwards. Gossett. Cartwright. Donoghue, the footballer in the back four, loves the ball at his feet. Ewan Cartwright playing alongside him this afternoon. Trying to get it wide to Griff John. Tepid start to the game, Tom.
Yeah, both teams trying to get the ball down and play.
Interesting to see Foe, who's ultimately, you know, left-footed, and Bradley on not the same wings they usually start on. Just a fact of most probably getting at the full-backs in different ways. There's Bradley on the left wing. He usually patrols the right wing. Bradley with a throw. Thomas puts Bradley in. Great ball. Chance for Gossett. And that was a tremendous challenge from Mendes. He puts Gossett completely off taking the shot on. Don't underrate that challenge from behind then.
No, but excellent play down this left-hand side by Caernarfon. Darren Thomas, a lovely weighted ball to Bradley. To be fair to Bradley, lifts his head up, picks out Gossett, and I think he's probably thinking there's a tackle coming there, but really, if he could have kept that effort down, you know, made Alex Ramsey stretch for it, but it was a good opening and well worked as well.
Yeah,
from the home side.
Griffiths with his hands on his head. Danny Gossett there, tremendous. Well, we all know the story about Danny Gossett. Brilliant comeback into the Cymru Premier League after an illness.
I think it's important to say that, you know, Bala got the wins at their back in this first period.
Yeah, there's no doubt there's a strong wind as well. Sometimes it suits teams, sometimes it doesn't. Playing on the break is often easier with a wind against you, as we know. Goalkeepers, though, very important, and he's just got away with one there, the goalkeeper. Make no bones about that. If Ebby lands the header there, that is a goal. He'll be disappointed with that. I don't think he timed the header. Okay, it was an awkward bounce. We'll see on the replay most probably.
Yeah, once you let the ball bounce, Mark, you're in a little bit trouble. He slipped as well there.
What a chance that is, by the way.
Yeah, he nearly capitalised there.
Thomas, Anthony Kay steps in. Noah Edwards is playing the holding role. Gossett and Thomas getting further forward. Foe. Gossett misjudges his pass. Orzinski, yeah. You've got away with one there, Jacob. Evans. Great ball inside to Ebb. Ebb to Shannon on the edge. Shannon gets it wide. Boris. Decent ball in and well defended by Cartwright. First fluent move that from the Lakesiders so far this afternoon. Passed it well across the front line.
Yeah, what Bala doing really well at the moment, Mark, is they're moving the ball with a bit of pace, catching back. Caernarfon out.
And windy conditions, Tom. Corners key, like in the cup final last week. Just got to put them underneath the bar. Boris does, almost scores. Catch it was the shout. Headed away. Smith heads it back in. Pete hits the bar with a backward header. Boris hits it across. Stays out. Flick back inside by Ebb. 3 half chances. And we have to say to the viewers, Tom, I think we can hear an awful lot of noise from the touchline, so we apologise for any language being heard. Shannon, Boris, Bala just start to put their foot on the gas and press him forward. Boris. That's a poor pass.
Yeah, a little bit casual there. Boris.
Foe will get a run at Sean Smith. Foe goes outside Smith. Takes Mendes on, but Mendes is tracked again. That's 3 times. Lasana Mendes has tracked his man and done really well.
Yeah, just seeing the replay here. Howie, again, you see the wind there. That first one, he just punches out. Probably should have caught that one. Yeah.
Tell you must have been a good goalkeeper, Tom, because he's bent that in, right? He's punched it. I can hear him getting stick from the side. That's not a bad save, you know, in these conditions. For me, if I'm his coach, all I'm telling him to do is keep the ball out of the net. Bradley Boris at Williams. Be plenty of those curling crosses today. Mendes, Gossett, nice and tight on him. Corner will be given. Corner is given.
Yeah, more pressure from Bala. Just seen, I think it's Kieran Smith's header right back into the mix there. Back header from Pete. Barres then heads it across the goal. Desperate defending there.
Colin Caton will look at the highlights on that and wonder how Bala didn't score. Knocked away again by Orzinski. Shot from Smith, tries to bend it in over the top of the bar. Not a bad idea from Kieran Smith.
No, but it's a decent punch to start with by the keeper there. You know, get a good distance on it. Smith picks it up on the outside of the box and tries to curl that in the top corner.
I've never been a goalkeeping coach, Tom, but modern day now, a lot more of the goalkeepers are punching, whereas years ago they were, you know, more inclined to try and catch it every time, I think.
Well, he's got two hands, hasn't he? And he's using one hand to punch, so why does he try and catch the ball?
Thank you very much, Gordon Banks. Jacob Orzinski on loan from Liverpool. First team action for him. No matter what level you're at, with a crowd and an atmosphere at the game, it has to be better. Big Polish flag behind the goal, surely supporting him. Donahue fires it forward. Kai Jones, Kieran Smith again patrolling the midfield.
I mean, the one thing with Kai Jones, he'll play as a striker, he'll come to meet the ball, whereas probably Hayes, who played last week, would be looking for the ball over the top, playing the shoulder of the defender.
Yeah, two totally different strikers. It's a different option for Hughie Griffiths. There is Kai Jones. Exactly as you said, he'll come and hold it up and lay it back off the midfielders.
I think the thing is, though, Anthony Kay is a really good, solid centre-half. He's a no-messing for me. Plenty of Football League experience.
There is the Polish flag supporting the goalkeeper. Yeah, Anthony Kay. Now I think that Stephen Evans has gone to Colwyn Bay. I think Anthony Kay is the oldest outfield player, or player anyway, in the JD Cymru Premier League at the sprightly age of 39.
Well, he's certainly got experience, and I've seen him a couple of times this season, and he reads the game so well.
Southern puts a cross in, headed away, straight back down to Smith. Ebb takes a wide position, swap places with Will Evans at the moment. Smith whips it across the front, headed clear by Griff John.
Oh, Donahue and Will Evans having a nice little scrap off the ball there.
It's still going on off the ball as well, yeah. But camera hasn't picked it up, but we're just letting you know.
That's interesting, that is.
We'll pick that up when the ball goes dead, I think. Southern knocks it long. Mendes no crosses the shout. It's well played, Mendes again. Oh, what a goal, Dean Ebb. It was good work from the right winger. Ebb's arrived. He's arrived from TNS. It's his second game. He gets his second goal, and that was a good finish from the striker. It's Caernarfon Town 0, Bala Town 1.
Well, it has been coming defensively. Caernarfon have been all at sea. Mendes does terrifically well here. Just waits, clips a cross in. Ebb coming in from behind. First time finish, but Mendes, he's been excellent so far in this game. Lovely cross to the far post there. And Ebb's movement off the ball there. Nobody picks him up. Gets in there.
It's a smart finish. He just gets in front of Griff John on the far post. That's his experience. He scored goals, as we said. He scored 26 in 45 starts for TNS. He scored 2 in 2 now. Tom, he's come on loan from a club where he spent a lot of time on the bench. How much better do you feel, and how many goals do you feel like you could score when you start every week?
Absolutely. He gives you that so much confidence. You know, all players want to play, don't they? Not periodically having 2 games here, coming on as sub, etc. It's not the same. Playing 90 minutes, and he already looks a different player, doesn't he?
And fair dues to Caton. His team are playing with, they're not playing in roles. We've seen Mendes pop up at left back and right back so far, making tackles. He then popped up on the right wing, so they are hard to mark so far this afternoon. Boris gets the shot off. It's a challenging next 25, next 30 minutes, by the way, because they've got a very strong wind behind them. Smith tipped over by Olinski, and so far, Tom, with a 1-0 lead Bala, at present they're only looking to improve the lead.
Yeah, certainly. Smith, not renowned for using his right foot there, but he whips a good effort under Olinski's bar, and he just tips it over. But you can see, you know, from the facial features that Bala are enjoying themselves at the moment, full of confidence.
Cool.
And from set plays, Mark, they've got that height advantage, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, the likes of Ebb, the likes of Nathan Peat, in it goes again. Anthony Kay gets a first flick. Bradley just clears it. They are under the cosh at the moment, the Covies.
Yes. This first 16 minutes probably been dominated by, except for that one chance for Danny Gossett, really been Bala all the way.
Well, I'm sure right across the country this afternoon, Tom, in the lower leagues as well, there have been games determined by who played with the wind at their backs, because this is a real swirl this afternoon at the Oval. Boris just hoofed clear by Danny Gossett. It's a tough job for Kai Jones. That 2 men on it, he did really well, but you've got to retain that ball. Edwards just passes it and gives a chance here. Shannon gets a great block tackle. The tackle.
Yeah, certainly dominating this game possession-wise. I mean, Caernarfon at the moment just giving the ball back to Bala. They win the ball, Kai Jones did well, and then I think Noah Edwards gives the ball away straight away. So the pressure keeps coming, wave after wave of attacks.
Yeah, Bala's midfield in Shannon and Mendes, as well as Keenan Smith. Smith will just drop in, but Mendes and Shannon can run past people, and that's key. It's key at this level. If you could run past people, you can create chance after chance. Orzynski, definitely the busiest man on the pitch so far in the first 17 minutes. And he, as well as his manager, I'm sure, would take a 1-0 at half-time. Very difficult win. Don't be put off by watching at home. Ramsey most probably kicked the length of the pitch here. Ramsey. Yeah, Donahue is just entertaining Will Evans again. It's a free kick off the ball. He's barged him off the ball when the ball's not even there. And he has to be careful. If he's shouting expletives like that to the referee, he has to be careful.
I think Will Evans has definitely ruffled him up.
If that's not a foul, nothing's a foul.
Why did you do that, Mark? Why did you do that?
Evans and Donahue having a key battle there.
I think Will Evans probably got the temperament not to take up any offers of fighting off Donahue.
Mendes and Boris have the wind at their backs. Will they take this on? It's 30 yards out. Boris, good wall, great wall in fact. Gossett. I just think it's backs to the wall for Bala, Tom, in the next 25 minutes. Sometimes you have to do it to gain a victory or gain a point. Thomas just puts it into an area where Southern can get the header back. Ramsey collects. Darren Thomas will be key with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, need to stay in this game, Mark, really, in these conditions, like you said.
I think we did a game here, Tom, about 2 or 3 seasons ago. It was Newtown and Caernarfon, and that was the same sort of conditions. It was absolutely one-sided affairs. Shot, great block again by Cartwright. Cartwright's defending well so far, and his body in the way of things, and that's what you're going to have to do. in these sort of conditions. Bradley gets the free kick. Thomas won't rush the free kick.
Yeah, just need to calm down a little bit. I'm sure Hughie Griffiths will be shouting there, JK time over this free kick. Let's settle back down. Bowres just getting the wrong side there. Bradley there.
Was it the game last night, Tom? Barry Town and Pêl-droed 0-0 at Jenner Park.
Fair result?
Yeah, I think so. There was a couple of chances. Kane McLagan had a good missed a chance towards the end. Good save by Ashley Morris, but you have to say it's an improvement for Barry after being defeated 4-0 last week by the same team. Jones, that's key to Caernarfon's play this afternoon. Gossett, Mendes again makes the tackle. Griff John, also a great header there from Evans to keep the ball under control. Evans drives, gets a great cross in. Oh, Eb, that is an absolute 100% chance of scoring a goal. It's a brilliant ball in from Will Evans. Takes it unbelievably. The wind is swirling, but he takes it with his wrong foot.
Yeah.
Right-footed, and that's in the back of the net.
That's a brilliant ball, that is, by Will Evans. And Eb should have buried that first time. Just stood on the ball.
It may have just been a deflection from Donahue, you know, seeing the replay there. And every chance that Bala missed like that, Tom, in this swirling wind, Caithnel, no. I think Caithnel won 2 by half-time.
Yeah, you're probably looking to put the game to bed in this first period, Mark.
Joe, Foe, Donahue. First spell for a 10-minute period where they could get the ball down Caernarfon. Were they to get an equaliser in the first period, it would be a great result at half-time. Spins his man, Kai Jones. Kai Jones! It's a good effort from Kai Jones. It's a good save from Ramsey, but he's worked hard in the first 22 minutes, Kai Jones.
I tell you one thing, it's a great ball by Donahue initially. The rest dwells on the ball. Brian Williams into Kai Jones. That's a brilliant turn. He got too close to him there. Kay turned him. There's a good save in the end from keeper Ramsey.
Bradley whips the corner in. It's a great header away by Evans. Noah Edwards gets there first. Bradley again. Evans again defends well. Shannon. It's a 2-on-1. Donahue sweeps up really well. The chance was on there. Donahue gets forward. He played away really well there, Bala. They're on a good run at the moment. They're starting to pick up points. Mendes. Great touch from Bowres. Mendes will drive. Ryan Williams did well to hold Mendes up then. Bowres with the pass. Keeper does well. Very well, in fact. He comes and gets the ball off Mendes. I didn't realise how quick Mendes was.
Yeah, I think he was on his heels there a little bit, Mendes. If you'd have read that a bit earlier, he was in there. Keeper did exceptionally well, though. Came out, blocked him. But he has been at the heart of everything good about Bala so far this evening. Again, that's a lovely little ball by Bowres there.
Tremendous from the young goalkeeper there. Brave. He's been under the cosh 24 minutes. Don't forget, this boy in goals is still only 18 years of age, by the way. And he showed bravery there. And for me, he's done well so far. And he's taken his time with a kick. It's goal again.
Yeah, it's a really good build-up play from Bala. Very patient. I mean, Mendes finds himself in far too much room. And here, Williams has got no help from anybody there. He picks out... I think he picked out an area there, and Dean Ebb did really well because he came from behind the defender.
It's a sweet finish, Tom. It's a great finish. Centre forwards finish, no doubt. You know, I think that just picking the games up from midweek on the television, you watched Jota do that twice for Liverpool last week. 2 first-time finishes, centre forwards goals. I think that's the same there with Ebb.
Yeah. As a striker, you're always looking to nip in front of the defender, and that's what he did there. Did really well. Griff John a little bit on his heels. I think he really, with these conditions, you know, Ryan Williams needs somebody to back him up there.
Yeah, nobody did.
No.
It was basically one-on-one. Finishing the top 6 the last 3 seasons. If you remember, they most probably played in the game of the season last year when they were defeated by Newtown in the playoff final. What a day that was. The ball arrived to most probably the best player in the stadium.
that was a one heck of a first touch, Jonah. I mean, you beat Malcolm Allen to the ball as well. I don't know. Amazing.
I knew I shouldn't have worn my better shoes.
Look, he didn't have those wellies on, innit?
Donahue fires it. And they've done well since the goal, to be fair, Bala. Sorry, Caernarfon. They've done really well. They've settled. They've cleared their defensive area, and they're just settling on the ball a bit more.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, Bala pressed them relentlessly, and I think they've just having a little breather themselves. They've dropped off a little bit, not put the pressure on the 2 centre-backs, so they've been able to play out the back of Caernarfon.
Darren Thomas, instrumental in most of the good things Caernarfon do. When he gets on the ball, he's one hell of a player. Ramsey with the kick. There is no doubt in my mind that Caton is firing his team forward to get a second. You said, Tom, they're very tall outfit. Will Evans, Nathan Peat, Dean Ebb, Anthony Kay's gone forward. There's 4 6-footers. Ramsey takes the kick onto the edge of the box. Headed away by Ryan Williams. Bala leading 1-0 after 27 minutes at the Oval. Mendes puts it into an area again, knocked down by Pete. Chance with a shot. Great block again. Thomas keeps it in play. Many bodies getting forward as well. Jones to Thomas. Thomas clips it into the box. Corner ball. Goal kick given. Danny Gossett says ref. Interesting. I'll let you pick that one, Tom, in the replay.
I think Danny Gossett had the case there, but Darren Thomas, to be fair, doesn't waste too many balls. Little dink in there. So I think the ref probably got it right there, did he?
It's a tough one. Gossett. I'm sure Gossett, Thomas and Noah Edwards will be fighting forward in the second half if they can keep the score down to 1-0. Ramsey. Ebb with a flick. Came from Shamrock Rovers, didn't he, Dean Ebb? And there's highlights, Scorio, Monday evening, 5:30 and 10 o'clock. I'm sure it'll be a great show, full of goals again. Yeah, Tom, Dean Ebb, most probably his loan deal was sealed by the success of Declan McManus.
Well, he's been a revelation, really. You know, they paid quite a bit of money for him, but it's been money really well spent.
The smart money, I think, would be on McManus. Oh, what a ball that is. Bradley's in there as well. Interesting. Smith comes across. That is great defending from Smith. It's close. Yeah, borderline penalty decision. But when we see the replay of that, that is brilliant defending from the fullback.
Yeah, he came across really well there. Read the situation.
They're on again down the right-hand side. Southern it is. Still being isolated there again, no Williams. Nobody coming out to help him again. Gossett. Gossett does well. Very well indeed. Looks to spread the play. Foe look to drive forward. Gets it wide. Just too wide. But they're showing enterprise now, Caernarfon.
Yeah, just seeing this foul again. No, had every right to be there, didn't he? Used his experience there.
That is as good as it gets, coming across from left back, covering the centre backs.
Yeah.
You just get across in front, you put your body in front. Technically, defensively, that is superb. Well played, Sean Smith. Anthony Kay, Will Evans gets a chance here, one-on-one on Griff John. Evans, does he fight it in early? Poor from Evans. Poor option this time. Foe, strong challenge by Smith. Edwards, play on, says the referee. Great ball from Mendes. Whipped across, Evans. Will Evans, Tommy, he's just, you know, he's a big lad, he's a strong lad. He's not a touch player at left wing, is he? He's not a silky left winger, he's a strong left winger.
I think the referee's got to handle this.
Yeah, Noah Edwards might be in.
Yeah, but I think Kieran Smith had a bit of a bite at him as well. Watch this now. Okay, it's a strong tackle, but afterwards you watch this.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely.
So,
spot on, Tom.
He's fortunate not to get a yellow there. Both of them, really, the referee's handling this quite well, but after 30 minutes maybe
it's two yellows.
Yes, definitely, maybe it's time for him to assert some authority on this game.
So he's just given a ticking off and hasn't brandished the yellow. They were two yellows.
Yeah, I think so.
Undoubtedly. Here it is again after you noticed it very well. Smith gets the ball. Edwards.
That's a definite foul by Edwards.
Yeah.
A desperate foul.
Borres with the corner. Whips it in. Hooked. Clear again. They're dealing with the pressure. Bala, half an hour on the clock. Ramsey. Foe. Cartwright lets it go back to Orzinski. Orzinski clears his lines well. Gossett.
There's a few battles going on out there. Yeah. Individual balance.
Superb battle. The midfield battle is superb. Kieran Smith, Mendes and Shannon against Thomas, Edwards and Gossett is a great battle. If he's onside, he runs out of play.
Yeah, just overcooked the pass a little bit there.
Since the goal though, Tom, they haven't really made the goalkeeper make another save, and I expected a barrage of chance after chance since the goal.
Yeah, but to be fair to Caernarfon, they've weathered that storm. They calmed things down a little bit, and they try, you know, to keep possession rather than see this again.
Here's that incident again. There's the one.
That's a
there's the two. It's going back a long way, but I think it was Beckham who got sent off for England when he kicked the Argentinian like that. Exactly the same sort of incident. Bradley. And it's taken Darren Thomas trying his hardest to get involved in this game. Nathan Peat. Chance here for Bradley. Bradley takes a shot on. Big chance for Bradley. He sent Anthony Kay the wrong way with the dummy. The shot was on. He just had to find the back of the net.
He did all the hard work there, to be fair to him, but I mean, Nathan Peat here tries to take Darren Thomas out of it, overruns the ball. Darren Thomas, terrific, outside of his foot, straight into Bradley. Bradley gets himself time and space and then hooks it.
Yeah.
This shot wide, but
from this angle, I think you will see.
What's Pete? No, Pete, you play the ball there.
Yeah.
You don't go play the man.
Bad defending.
Yes, terrible.
I think Bradley could curl this around the defender once he does that.
Yeah, he had to hit the.
It's a chance. It's
You've got to be at the target
chance.
mark from there. You've got to be. He had a great season last season, but he hasn't been quite his best this season.
Well, that's just what they've been lacking most probably, Caernarfon, this season. Consistency. At home especially as well, in front of, you know, one of the best sets of fans in the Cymru Premier League. Evans. To half-time now is vital, the next 10 minutes. And it's taken us 34 minutes, Tom, to congratulate Wayne Pivek and his superb Wales rugby team this afternoon. Well done, Wales.
Yeah,
defeating Scotland.
Terrific win, that.
You know, all the stick they've taken in the week for a so-called bad performance last week. What a comeback. Well done, Wales.
I'm not too sure what Nathan Peake was doing earlier, trying to barge Darren Thomas out of it. It could have cost his team dearly there.
John hooks it forward. Kay. Gossett has been winning 50-50s in the midfield. He's won about 4 or 5 50-50s in the last 10 minutes. He's getting his team on the front foot. It's a great run forward, by the way. Bores hooks it in. The flick was on. Mendes trying to get on the end of the flick. Fires straight through to Ozinski.
Well, there's been, you know, plenty of action, Mark, in this game on both teams. Things going on off the ball as well. It's quite entertaining from our vantage point here.
It's all about defending well in such a difficult situation. That's what Caernarfon have done in the last 20 minutes at least since the goal by Dean Ebb. Kay bombs it forward. Ebb trying to get there before Cartwright. Cartwright gets it back to his goalkeeper. Kieran Smith heads back in. Evans, Smith, Donahue again. He's let out a big scream to the ref there. He has to be careful.
Yeah, that's a needless yellow. That was for, I think that was for what he said to the referee, not for the foul.
We'll pick it up when we'll pick that up, but that's a foul anyway. There's no doubt it's a foul. Yellow card.
He's on the edge.
Yeah, you could tell that.
Yeah, you can see that from earlier with Will Evans.
But in these games, when you need to win to get in the top 6, you need your captain to stay on the pitch. So that's key that he stays on. One of the better players. Griff John. Smith. Thomas again. Trying to break away, keeps it in play. That's tremendous. He'll just have to cling on to a bit more. Oh, that's tremendous work from Darren Thomas. Gets his team a corner. He's run 70 to 80 yards there.
He's done brilliant there, Darren Thomas.
Just think he's holding the back of his leg a bit there.
Yeah, showed good pace there as well. Good defending by Smith as well. Had to give the corner away.
Well, this could be a real bonus for the home team now, with they snatch an equaliser with 7 minutes to half time. Just deliver it onto the edge of that 6-yard spot. Swirling wind, don't overhit it. Bradley. Pete heads it away. Foe will say that Bradley have another chance. Bradley, second poor delivery. Shannon. Smith. The break's on. Bores. Smith, does he go by himself? Shannon's inside. Chance for 2-0. Great save. Ozinski, ball still there. That's a save by the young goalkeeper. The break was on. It was end-to-end stuff. It was Oliver Shannon who scored a brace last week. He had another chance.
Yeah, it's a terrific break. Now Smith, now he's got to decide here. I think he goes the wrong way, actually. I think to his right-hand side there was Bores, who's in a better position.
It might have even been a great tackle by one of the defenders, by the way. But it's been a very quick pace, Tom. It's 39 minutes gone on the clock. It's been end to end. Like I said, it was never going to be a feast of football this afternoon. In these conditions, it's about grit. It's about, putting your bodies on the line and winning points for your team.
Well, it's all about, for Caernarfon, last-ditch defending, getting your body, getting the blocks in.
And that is what they've done.
Yeah, they've kept Bala at bay since that goal.
Griff John heads away. Gossett back to John. Foe flicks it on.
I'm sure Hughie Griff would be really pleased with how they've handled it. Just seen it.
That, in fact, is a great save by Joseph Foe.
Yeah, we thought it was a keeper initially, to be fair.
Brilliant. There he is in view. If he doesn't save it, it looks like a goal. So that's great tracking and great attitude from Joe Foe. Shannon Evans. Cartwright gets it before him. Donahue decides to keep it in play. Cartwright hooks it clear. Southern. Bores. Looking for Mendes, headed away by Griff John.
To be fair, Mark, I've been really impressed with Cartwright in the middle of defence with O'Donoghue.
Yeah, Cartwright's done superb this afternoon so far.
He's calm on the ball, reads the game really well.
Breaks on again. Thomas is the man in space again. He'll drive forward, gets inside Southern, edge of the box. Chance here, Gossett. Well, blocked by Southern. Bradley spins his man. Will Evans again, doing good work in his own box, and the break is on once more. It's end-to-end stuff, really entertaining. Bores. Mendes wide. Griff John just shepherding into the corner. Cartwright clears his lines. Good defending by John and Cartwright again. Kicks the ball away. Referee most probably giving him a warning, saying don't kick it away again. But at one stage, Tom, this looked like...
He's got blood on his shirt.
Yeah, blood. Have to leave the field. That could be it from Mendes until half-time.
Hope they got another shirt for him.
Yeah, I think you have. It's yeah, it's an interesting question, Tom. But do you, should football be allowed blood substitutions? I think rugby are.
Yeah, I think they should actually, yeah.
Donahue gets it wide. Plays a pass in. Thomas again. Decent on the ball. Could get the free kick. He rolled 2 free kicks. Puts it inside. Kai Jones. Oh, if he took that one left-footed, he was in. Ramsey was off his line. I'm sure we'll see a replay. Fired over by Foe. They're showing some tremendous spirit, Caernarfon. They've had half chances, you know.
Yeah, I think that was a good chance. It's a good shout by you, Mark, there. If Kai Jones had turned and swivel him out and hit it with his left foot, may well have been the equaliser. But everything good again. Darren Thomas floats over the surface, doesn't he? And then he said, I don't think anybody was talking to Kai Jones there to turn and have a pop at the goal, but again, they've shown enough going forward to cause Bala plenty of trouble in the second half, Mark.
I think we're going to have a very interesting second 45 minutes at the Oval. Caernarfon need to win to keep their top 6 chances alive, and they're going to give it everything in the second period. Bala and Colin Caton are very much still chasing a European automatic slot, so big second half ahead.
Well, that race for the second spot is warming up nicely.
Evans, superb from Evans. Be a bad time to let in a second now after the way we've worked hard. It's a great ball in. Chance! Oh! It's Mendes to Ev again. It's a repeat of the first goal. Mendes out wide on the left-hand side this time. Clips in a superb cross. Just evades the goalkeeper. And Dean Ebb makes it a brace. And 3 in 2 weeks against Bala. It's Caernarfon 0. Bala 2.
Again, Ebb starts the move. Mendes is really well here, but you really should be stopping across there, and the keeper just flaps at it, and Dean Ebb has worked himself from outside the penalty area. Look, he's running there now, he's gone in, nobody's picked him up, and he gets a simple little tap in.
Goalkeeper gets that one wrong.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper gets that one wrong. I think it goes past his hand rather than over it. Here it is. Yeah, Ebb puts the ball in the back of the net and says thank you very much. I will take them type of crosses and chances every day of the week.
I would be surprised, Mark, actually, if the initial cross would have gone in itself, actually. But
so tempo, Gossett rifles a shot just wide. They've had tremendous, spirited attempted to come back in the first 45 minutes, Caernarfon, but that could be a key goal in the rest of this game. What a time to score a minute before half-time.
If you're manager, Mark, you'd be tamping when you're going in at half-time now. Just conceding a silly goal on the stroke of half-time when you've done really, really well to quell all the attacks that Bala have thrown at them and looked really dangerous themselves when they've been counter-attacking.
I think when we look back on it, Tom, if you're looking at the highlights on Monday evening and you take the wind out of the equations, Mendes has made 2 sensible runs, 2 footballing runs to set up the 2 goals.
I tell you as well, Mark, Ebb has given Bala a different style of, because his touch is so good. You know, that's a striker's goal in a 6-yard box. Tap it in, great goal. Okay, doesn't matter if you're 30 yards, 2 yards is still the same. But what I'm saying is his all-round play is really good.
He leads the line well.
He does terrific. His first touch is good. You can see he's playing, you know, training regularly, etc. So
it's Caernarfon 0, Bala 2 at the Oval. A brace from Dean Ebb gives the Lakeside as the lead. Can Caernarfon pull back in the second 45? Don't go away.
Efo chi dros bob blewen o wair heddiw? Perfformiad I oleo'r lle go iawn.
Os yw'r Bala'n ennill, maen nhw yn yr hanner ucha, mae mor syml a hynny. A dyn yw'r dyn ar hyn o bryd, 2 gol I dyn Ebi. Yw'r gwahaniaeth rhwng y ddau dîm. A'r gŵr ar fenthyg o'r Seintiau Newydd wedi gwneud y gwahaniaeth yn yr hanner cyntaf na cadarnhad I chi yr sgôr ar yr egwyl. A'r Bala ddim yn ildio llawer dyddiau yma. Yr amddiffyn a di cryfhau problemau'n amlwg I Caernarfon. Gwennan, ni'n mynd I edrych ar y goliau yn syth. Dewch chi'n edrych amdani. Beth am y gol gyntaf yn y gêm yma?
Wel, wedys i'n reiddiol just y ffordd oedd Williams di redeg allan o'r siapau sydd yn creu wedyn y gwagle I Mendes redeg mewn I. Ond chwarae teg I Ebi. Y ffordd mae fe'n cymryd... Chi'n gwybod bod e'n chwaraeo'n naturiol o flaen y gol, achos y ffordd mae fe'n symud tuag at y Bêl, mae just yn synhwyro ble mae'r Bêl yna'n mynd I cwmpo. A wedyn y ffordd mae fe'n cymryd. Mae hwnna'n sgil anodd gyda'r Bêl just yn bwtio ar y half volley. Ond mae fe'n neud fe edrych yn hawdd iawn.
A fel ti wedi bod yn sôn, mae dim byd yn erbyn cyflwr y cae fan hyn. Mae'r cae'n iawn, ond mae fe'n gae gwair, mae fe'n gae... Mae Bêl yn bwnsio dros y lle I gyd fan hyn.
Ia, o'n I sôn I ti hefyd, o'n I just cyn y gêm, just o flaen y gol, mae fe'n edrych yn boblu iawn. So ffordd nath ei cymryd hwnna, mor naturiol, mor cyfforddus, just yn dangos pa mor dda nath ei cymryd y cyfle yna ac yn amlwg roi yng nghefn y rwyd.
Ie, 3 gol y Bala nawr, trosglwyddiad da ar fenthyg, dwi'n gwybod, ond mae fe'n gyffeiliad yn bendant. Beth am y gŵr yn y gol I Caernarfon, Odzinski, wedi cael pnawn anodd.
Ie, wedys I, fi credu 5 munud cyn hanner amser. Ti'n gallu gweld cryfderau fe, mae fe'n dda iawn yn redeg allan, mae fe'n darllen y gêm yn dda, shot stopping, ond yn yr awyr, mae fe'n edrych yn diffyg hyder yn llwyr fel fan hyn yn enghraifft dda, mae'n darllen y gêm, mae'n dod allan yn cyfforddus iawn, ond wedyn roi o dan pwysau yn yr awyr. Gallu achos bod e'n mor ifanc, a ddim cweit yn digon gyfforol, fi'n cofio pobl yn gweud yr un peth yn David De Gea yn Man United, ond o'n i'n gallu gweld o'r ail gol jyst y ffordd o ddweud, mae jyst ddim yn cyfarwydd. Dyw'r gwynt ddim yn helpu, mae fe'n anodd iawn I egluro, ond I bai bod chi fan hyn mewn person, pa mor gryf mae'r gwynt, ond mae ddim yn hawdd.
Ie, na, fel ti'n gweud, ni wedi gael y da a'r drwg yn y darn yna, a chi'n lle amddiffyn llawer, mae fe'n gwr ifanc, ond mae'r ail gol yma. Bydd Hugh Griffiths yn tynnu gwallt I ben, mae'n siŵr.
Ie, yn sicr, achos o'n i'n meddwl bod Caernarfon wedi gwneud yn dda iawn I osgoil jo'r ail, nwedig ar 5 munud ar ôl y gol gyntaf, ond wedyn yn amser, a just... fi ddim yn gwybod sut allai amddiffyn o gwbl fel I fod yn
onest. Sy'n rhaid I ti?
Na, fi ddim yn siŵr os bod e'n cam ddeall hedge ar y Pêl, ond hyd yn oed yn y sefyllfa yna, os ti'n mynd I neidio fel hynny, neidio gyda'r 2 fraich I ceisio dal y Bêl, yn lle trio pwnio fe eto o dan diffyg pwysau, amseru'r gol yna yw'r peth mwy o siomedig fi'n credu Caernarfon, achos o'n nhw wedi gwneud yn dda iawn I sicrhau o dim ond un yn erbyn y gwynt grif yna, o'n nhw wedi ildio.
Mae'n ddiddorol, mae'r gorau fi wedi gweld Bala'n chwarae'r spel, mae'n rhaid fi gyfadde yn gwrth ymosod, ond mae Caernarfon, o'n nhw yn ddi tan yr ail gol. Maen nhw dal yn ddi, ond cyfleoedd Caernarfon, o'n i'n gwylio nhw, ar y degau, maen nhw dal yn fygythiad. Ie,
maen nhw wedi dangos bod nhw'n gallu creu rhywbeth allan o dim byd. Fydd Edward fanna, fi'n credu oedd yn siomedig, o'n i'n gweud cyn, neu Dani Gosa, cyn cynhesu, pan ti ddim o dan pwysau fanna, mae fe'n hawdd, ond o'n i'n rili hoffi hwn gan Jones, just y cyffyrddiad gyntaf yna I troi'r chwaraewr i'r amddiffynwr yn sgil hyfryd, just yn creu gwagle iddo fe I hun, a wedyn fi'n credu oedd Bradley gyda cael, dyma'r un Bradley, gath e fwy o amser nag oedd e'n meddwl, a chi'n gallu gweld yn y diwedd oedd wedi penderfynu roi pŵer trwyddo fe, ond jyst yn pwysau nôl a dyna pa math o dros y traws. Fydd e'n diddorol gweld sut maen nhw nawr yn yr ail hanner, achos mae gyda nhw'r gwynt, so fydden nhw ddim o dan gymaint o pwysau, ond fel wedys I amseru'r ail gol yna, falle yn lladd nhw off tipyn bach.
Oedd i'n teimlo fel rhyw ergyd reit ar ddiwedd yr ail hanner, ar y cyntaf ddwg fi, ond mae rhaid I Caernarfon ennill, dyna'r sefyllfa o ran cyrraedd yr hanner ucha. Mae'r Bala yno ar hyn o bryd fel mae pethau yn sefyll. Nawr, ni'n mynd I edrych mlaen cwpl wythnosau nesaf. Ni wedi sôn am y newyddion am Cifo Mo gyda llaw. Mae'n edrych adroddiadau pryderus bod wedi torri I droed. Falle bydd e'n methu'r gemau ail gyfle. Y noson ar ôl gêm ail gyfle, so na'n gwneud synwydd, diwedd Mawrth, mae'n gêm fawr fan hyn. Cymru ec yn cwrdd â Lloegr. Oedd I fod cael ei chwarae, wel, bron 2 flynedd nôl erbyn hyn. Mi fydd hi'n cael ei chwarae. Mae'r rheolwr gyda Sioned Dafydd. A'r rheolwr yw Mark Jones, sylwefydd ar y bottom coch, wrth gwrs.
Diolch, Del, Mark Jones, keeping me company. Mark, I won't keep you long because it is freezing down here. First of all, really quickly, what's your assessment of that first half?
Interesting first half, 2 goals from Dean Ebb. I think Caernarfon doing really well, staying in a race at 1-0, 2-0 could make it difficult for them in the second period.
We've dragged you down from the gantry to talk because big news, Wales are back. You'll be back here on the 30th of March to face England. How are the preparations going?
Same as usual. We're looking at every player in the league and hoping everybody finds their form for March the 30th. It's a big game, obviously, against England. We've enjoyed the last 2 games against them, 2 tight games, and really looking forward to it, Sioned.
And I'm curious to know, in terms of your coaching staff, anyone you're bringing in to help give you a helping hand?
Yeah, there is a change. Owen Tudor-Jones has found his superstardom in television, and he's working. And so we bring in Christian Edwards in as the assistant manager, and Christian's a great addition to the squad, full of knowledge. Ex-Welsh international, obviously. It's great to have him on board, and he got big boots to fill.
Absolutely. And just quickly, Mark, when we talk to the players that have represented Wales in the past, it means the world to them, doesn't it, to put on that shirt?
Oh, absolutely. I think you're representing your country, you're representing your league. It's against England. It's a massive event, and everybody, the last 2 times we've really enjoyed it, and everybody's keyed up and really excited for the 3rd encounter.
Well, it's been a long way. 2019 was the last time we saw Wales in action, so it'll be great to have you guys back. Ac fe fydd y gêm yna yn fyw ar-lein ar gyfryngau cymdeithasol sgorio ac ar S4C. Clic ar y degfed ar hugen o Fawrth. I ni'n jyst cymlaen ac o bosib, bydd Cymru yn dathlu cyrraedd cyta o bosib. Pwy a oer? Pwy fydd yn dathlu ar ddiwedd y gêm yma? Wel, ar hyn o bryd, y Bala nhw sydd ar y blaen o 2 gol i ddim. Mae'r ail hanner i ddod ar ôl yr egwyl.
Mi wnaethoch chi orffen hwnna'n wych a chodi'r to. Mi wnaethoch chi ei chwalu hi heddiw.
Croeso nôl i'r ofal. Dyma beth sydd yn disgwyl chi penwythnos nesaf. Ni'n ôl ar y de. Cwpan Cymru, y rownd yr wyth ola. Mae Pen-y-bont yn croesawu ffynnon taf o gyngor y de. I'w cartre nhw. Nedwch ymlaen yn fawr o'r tona. Amser cynno nodwch. Hanner oed i 12. Y rhaglen yn dechrau. Mae penwythnos mawr. O ran y cwpan, ond mae'n noson fawr. O ran y gyngrair, yn wedig i Caernarfon, angen ennill. Os nag yn ennill, bydden nhw ddim yn yr hanner ucha. Fe allai bethau oddi ar y cae newid hynny, ond mae angen newid bethau ar y cae. Wrth i ni fynd nôl un tîm sylwebyn ni, nôl â ni at Nick Parry.
Welcome back to the Oval in Caernarfon, where Bala hold a 2-0 lead against the hosts. With a swirling wind behind them, can Caernarfon make a spirited effort and a fantastic comeback to get them into the top 6 after 90 minutes? Tommy, your view on that?
Yeah, I think so. I think they showed plenty of variety going forward in the first period to give Bala some defensive problems. And I'm sure UB Griff had a chat at half-time saying, look, let's start off in a positive manner in the second period, get a goal early doors, and who knows what can happen.
It'll be interesting to see, I think, from Caitlin's point of view. In the first 45 minutes, Mendes and Shannon made plenty of forward runs. Does he send them forward as well at 2-0, or do you think he'll hold them in and almost play with a 6 with a wind against him?
I think that would be a mistake, actually, Mark. I think he needs to keep pressing. He created plenty in the first half as well. And they want to, obviously the keeper has had a bit of a nightmare in the first period, Wazinski, the youngster, so they want to put him under pressure again.
One chap I'm sure will be wanting them to get forward is Dean Ebb. Can he secure a hat-trick? Evans gets it across again. Edge of the box. Drilled shot. Straight behind. All of a sudden, taking the shot on. It's been excellent in the first period, Southern.
Yeah. Good little run by Will Evans on the left-hand side. Southern never really got all that effort, drags it wide.
I think Dean Ebb, Tom, what he'll be very happy with is his supply, whether it have been from Mendes or Will Evans, it's come straight in, and that's a dream for a centre-forward. Just put it in nice and early.
Yeah, but what he's added to Bala is his first touches to bring people into the game.
There's the league without TNS. I'm sure Rhys Griffiths would be over the moon with that, by the way.
Well, it augurs really well for, once the split comes, it's going to be really, really close.
Yeah, there is an appeal being made against Connor's Key, which I suppose we have to mention quickly. It's just nothing was proven yet, but there's a case against them playing an ineligible player for 6 games, Tom, and obviously that could be significant if anything is...
Well, if it's proven.
Proven.
Yes, and there is a points deduction, then it will put a different light on how things stand.
Thomas drags the ball back, gets a shot off. Well, Mendes is putting in an all-round performance because Thomas cuts it inside, gets a great shot off, and Mendes gets the block in.
Yeah, I think Thomas is
maybe asking for handball.
Hankering, yes, for a handball, I think. Just have a look at another angle there. Oh,
he's absolutely lashed it at him. Important now, these corners for Bala and obviously for Caernarfon. Whipped in, Ebb heads it away. Foe gets a shot. Oh, Joseph Foe! He scores a goal! The first goal of the second period. Edge of the box cracker. The winter signing from Kevin Druids has got his team right back in this game, and it's Caernarfon 1, Bala 2.
Yeah, good clearance, but Foe takes his time, lines it up and whips it, and it clips the post and ends in the back of the net. But again, good defensive header, but they didn't defend the second ball there really well, did they? Gave him too much time in the edge of the box, gets on his right foot, Keeper should have done better, possibly, Mark, do you think?
Just think, having a look here, there are the two players lining up right in front of him. It's a great finish.
Yeah, that's the only place he could have put it, wasn't it? It was there. And he did it, he squeezed it in.
We'll have another look from Ramsey's point of view, the goalkeeper. He's looking, Foe takes it to the right, bends around two players. Great goal.
Yeah, and to be fair, he's used those two players as a block, so the keeper couldn't see the ball probably.
But after 49 minutes, we have got a great game on our hands here at the Oval. Caernarfon 2 ahead. The team talks at half-time from Colin Caton. Take it easy, let's just go out there and settle. Hughie Griffiths obviously saying to his team, we need an early goal to get back into this. They got the early goal, game on.
Well, what you just said, Mark, is keep things calm, don't give nothing away to start the second period, and they've just done that.
Foe, by the way, Tom, I thought was excellent at Pêl-droed. He has something in his locker, that lad. That's a great finish, by the way.
Obviously, Hughie Griffiths would have been familiar with what he had to offer, and he certainly got something to offer. Showed there, he got some talent.
He also has a tremendous turn of pace, by the way, and that'll lift his confidence.
But it's certainly a good finish, Mark.
Yeah.
Used the two defenders as a bit of a wall.
It's his 5th goal in 48 games in this league. Mendes driving forward. Smith, who defended well in the first period. Mendes again loves to get out wide, Mendes, and put them crosses in again. Edwards, round the corner pass from Bradley. Kai Jones. Shannon, will he get the pass off? Gets the pass off to Mendes again. Mendes gets himself a foul.
Yeah, he got a couple of goals last week, Shannon, but hasn't really shone. Didn't see, he had one good opportunity, didn't he, in the first period, but other than that, and I think Mendes does that really well, doesn't he? He holds the ball, entices the tackle.
It's interesting whether at half-time, with him taking up right side appearances and left side in the first period, whether Hughie Griffiths might have said to Gossett, just track Mendes, because he's caused us problems in the first period. Chance here for somebody to strike one. Boris Ebb will be waiting for the cross. Mendes may take it on right-footed. Boris looking for Anthony Kay. Good touch, Kay. Oh, his touch was quality. The finish just wasn't enough quality. It was a chance. Wrong foot for Anthony Kay, but...
Yeah, it's good delivery. Good first touch. I mean, really, you shouldn't be given that kind of time in the box, should you? Defensively, you know, Caernarfon have been a little bit suspect this evening. Anthony Kay there couldn't quite take advantage.
Ramsey has got his foot in wrong there. It's not the greatest of kicks from Ramsey. It's the first goal. He's crept up in the clean sheet race. Just one behind Harrison with 9 clean sheets. Every ball, every tackle's going to count now, Tom. What a difference that goal's made. Griffiths will be upbeat now, and he'll fancy his team's chances of getting something from this. A point, not good enough for a top 6 maybe, but long term for the season, a point after being 2-0 down against Bala will still be a good point.
Yeah, well, you can still smash the 3 points here, couldn't they? So, plenty of time.
One of the Bala faithful there. Caernarfon faithful, by the way, I meant. The big man. Headed forward. Mendes again. Smith. Gossett spreads play. Bradley. Southern. The rain now starting to lash down at the Oval. Southern goes back to Ramsey. Ramsey, Donahue gets her before Ebb. They got something to cling on to now, Tom, Caernarfon. They got plenty of time. 35 minutes left in this game. I'm sure there are a few. There is the rain.
Not a very pleasant evening, but lovely evening to play football, man.
No, absolutely. Somebody enjoying the game. Ramsey in front of his old crowd that he played for when he played for Caernarfon. Donahue goes back to Orzinski in the end. Orzinski knocks it long. Bradley, Thomas, Foe, Kai, Owen and Bradley are playing forward, so Hughie Griffiths has almost sent 4 forwards, so he's definitely up for having a go at this. It's just Gossett and Noah Edwards in midfield, and there's Mike Hayes, who could be brought into action, an ex-Bala player. We've seen Hayes score some spectacular goals for Bala over the years, Tom.
Certainly have. And he's a game changer, coming off the bench. I mean, he was used in that role by Colin Caton. Probably came here to play on a regular basis.
Ball firing around in the area again. Southern gets it back to Ramsey. I think Joseph Foe has sort of set the tone there. If you get a chance from 25, 20 yards out in this, you take your gamble.
Yeah,
and it was a calculated, skillful gamble, by the way, because it was a wonderful goal. Ramsey, a wind-swept Alec Ramsey.
Mark, if you don't shoot, you don't score. Simple.
Have you any sort of favourite pick at the moment, Tom? I know it's a long way off, for a runners-up spot, which would be automatic European qualification.
Well, that's... I mean, it looks as if Bala are gathering some momentum, coming into this game with a good run of form. But it could be anybody, really, couldn't it? I mean, Flint have had an excellent season. Got Michael Wilde back in, playing again now after his suspension.
Yeah,
so,
unfortunately for Flint, I think
Pêl-droed might be dark horse as well, to be fair.
Absolutely.
I think Griffiths has done exceptionally well down there.
On the Flint front, I think Jack Kenny, if you're watching Jack, you know, everybody's thinking of you. I think he broke his arm last night,
yeah,
and that could put Jack Kenny out for the season. He's had a great season, by the way.
Well, now Woods.
Yeah, it looks like the first substitution will be for Borres. Looks to be the man coming off, Bradley Borres. Paul Rutherford, with all his experience, football league experience, coming on, trying to settle Bala down. Ebb driving forward. Shannon, great tackle. Griff John. Edwards. Orzinski again clears well. I think Kai Jones has led the line well, you know, Tom. I mean, okay, he hasn't got a goal, but he has kept Anthony Kay and Nathan Peat occupied.
Yeah, he has, definitely.
Yeah.
Fine
He's
margins.
offside.
He's offside, yeah.
He's offside. They stood up at last minute, by the way, as Anthony Kay. Now, Mike Hales will know, like you said, Anthony Kay, 39 years of age. Kay will know he'll know he can beat Kay in a foot race, and that's all he'll be trying to get him behind.
Yeah, but Anthony Kay will probably be too clever. He knows that. He'll drop off.
He will after that, I think.
He's an experienced campaigner, as Anthony Kay.
Shannon.
Bala, who, they're playing on the counter, but they've got plenty of options when they go forward.
Donahue. Southern just heads it out of play.
20 minutes to go, Mark. Who's your money on?
I think that'll be another goal, Tom. I'll just give me another 2 or 3 minutes before I weigh up who's it going to be to. Bradley gets inside, takes a shot on Bradley. Oh, I think it'll be Caernarfon. Sean Bradley with a peach of a goal. Steps inside, gets the shot off. There's the goal we talked about, and the comeback is really on now. Bradley makes it Caernarfon 2, Bala 2. And what a last 20 minutes we got in prospect.
Well, what an outstanding goal from Sean Bradley there. Lifts his head up and it curls the ball over the top of Alec Ramsey with plenty of power and precision. Terrific goal. You see from behind the goal. See the curl. He gets his head up there. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and he delivers a sublime finish there. I said in the first half he hasn't been at his best this season probably, but he showed there what quality he's got.
You don't save them, Tom. No goalkeeper saves them. Flies into the top corner. Hughie Griffiths punches the air in delight. And we did say, Tom, at half-time when the second half started, if you get in a position outside with this sort of wind at your back, Foe has shown him a quality. Bradley has scored an absolute worldie for Caernarfon. They're 2-2, and the comeback is really on.
What's the difference? What a difference in the goals. 2 tap-ins really for Bala, 2 outstanding goals. As you said, you don't shoot, you don't score. But that was a terrific finish from Bradley there.
We could have one of the games of the season on. David Edwards will come. That's an interesting one. That is very, very interesting. Dean Ebb coming off at 2-2 after scoring the 2 goals. David Edwards going on.
I'm not too sure about that substitution myself.
I'm trying to work that one out myself. Will he put 5 in the midfield? And it looks like Edwards is going straight up.
Obviously, is it 9 goals Edwards has got this season? But I mean, you signed a lad on loan, he scored 2 for you, and you pull him off.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
It is a strange one, yeah.
But what a game we got on our hands now. And you have to give credit where it's due, Tom. Caernarfon, 2 goals behind, with everything to lose as far as the top 6 is concerned. I think they'll be disappointed if they don't complete the act now.
Probably will be, Mark. Got 17 minutes.
Whipped across the front, hooked clear by Bradley. Just showing you've got to do the work at both ends in the modern game. Rutherford, great ball across. Pete knocks it down. Hooked clear by Griff John. He's cleared a few of them this afternoon, Griff John.
Bala doing their best to respond to that Bradley goal.
Evans. Hook clear. Again, Kai Jones up top. Superb. Mendes just puts it into the mixer. Safe. There's the table at present. So Bala in 5th place. Caernarfon still chasing another goal.
Well, it was a must-win, isn't it? Simple for Caernarfon to keep their ambitions of a top 6 finish.
You see this a few times, Tom, when you're watching games. It's a free kick. Smith, definitely a free kick. I don't think you can argue about that one. We'll have another look at it. Hayes. Yeah, just enough.
Yeah. That turn just the pace enough. Again. Turn the pace.
Hayes could make the difference. Hayes and Smith. Darren Thomas now. Do you stand this up or do you drill it, Tom?
Not too sure what Darren Thomas will do. Yeah, I think he'll whip it with a bit of pace, actually.
He's right on the edge of the area there. That was 10 yards back, by the way. And the linesman is coming to move the ball now.
Oh, he moved it the millimetre.
Thomas. Just put it between the sticks and see what goes on. Thomas. Headed away by Sutton. The break's on here. Shannon has good legs. Edwards is breaking clear. Rutherford. Shannon and Danny Gossett have just run 70 yards with each other. Great tracking from Gossett. And that's a poor delivery from Rutherford.
Dave Edwards had peeled off to the back post there.
When you asked me, Tom, who did I think would score next, I was 5 seconds away from saying Caernarfon.
How are you now? Nice to be back, Marco. Fair play.
And Bradley, by the way. Chance here. Headed away by Donahue. Smith. Yeah, you can get at higher levels, Tom, you get people talking about people playing for managers. There's David Edwards there, and you know, players' attitudes and all that. I don't think you can fault anybody here tonight. They're putting their bodies on the line for the win, for their clubs.
Yeah, and really atrocious conditions, to be fair to the players. You know, served up a really good game for us to commentate on.
Bradley. It's a great foot in by Southern. It breaks on again. It's 3-on-3 for definite. Rutherford, Edwards on the far post. Rutherford comes inside, plays it in. Shannon, he got 2 last week. Can he get 1 this week? Great bodies back. Look at that. Noah Edwards gets back and 6 others back for Caernarfon. It's end-to-end stuff. This is going to test stamina and fitness, no doubt at all.
I think there'll be definitely a few openings in these last 12 minutes, Mark. You said players are getting a bit tired as well. Game's really getting stretched.
And it's a game, both managers, and Ozinski with a punch, a decent punch there. Well played, Ozinski. Simple, Tom. Both managers won 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, a point is probably no good to, you know, it is good in a way, you know, but ultimately you want to win football matches, especially in the position they're in, wanting to be in the top, you know, in the top 2. Bala and Caernarfon want to be in the top 6.
Caernarfon just getting the bonus of a Newtown equaliser against Cardiff Met in the 95th minute. Just keeps the Met at bay from Caernarfon.
He doesn't, on this evening's performance, he hasn't filled you with confidence, has he?
It's a young boy.
I know.
Like I say, he's 18, right? I know. Yeah, your chance here, by the way. Edwards taken from behind. Good battle in there all afternoon, Edwards and Kieran Smith. Evans. Mendes again, patrolling the flanks. Mendes. It's more like it can Cartwright. And Gossett hooks it.
Yeah, Cartwright did well there. Concentrate on the ball, didn't he? Not on Mendes' flashy feet.
Take the top team, Tom, in this league, TNS obviously, and the bottom team, Pêl-droed. I don't think you could predict any game 100% certain. This season it's been tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% right there, Mark. I mean, Pêl-droed have obviously, you know, been a big disappointment, haven't they, really? You know, they've had 2 poor seasons now. Hasn't been good for the league. As Gossett gives a free kick away there.
Set plays, absolute key in these conditions again. Rutherford will ask questions of the goalkeeper. They're quite deep there, Caernarfon. He's asked a question. It's a corner. They were very deep then. I would want my back 4 a bit higher than that if I was a young goalkeeper.
And they have struggled defensively, haven't they, from all set plays this evening. Hasn't really dominated that 6-yard box, has he, Ozinski?
No, and I think
it's been punch, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. I think Oliver Shannon's just going to stand on his toes in this one. Put a bit more pressure on him. He won't go short in this condition. He's got to go under the bar. Great corner. Hayes hooks it clear. It's a good knock from Hayes. Goes the distance to Ramsey. Nathan Peat with a deft header looking for Edwards. Williams heads away. Thomas, chance, breaks on. Bradley, 1-on-1. Oh, again Sean Smith.
just got his big toe in there, did Sean Smith.
Sean Smith has defended really well tonight for Bala. But it's an end-to-end game. Both teams looking to win. Gossett.
Edwards has been quiet this evening, hasn't he? No Edwards.
Yes,
him and Smith have cancelled each other out in the middle of the park.
Definitely. Mendes and Dallin Thomas have been on the ball a lot. Evans. Dave Edwards. Great ball, Dave Edwards. Corner again from Will Evans.
I tell you, 2 passes there from Dave Edwards have been sublime. First one to Will Evans was terrific, and that second one...
There's a late tackle there as well.
Yeah. Bala putting the pressure on Caernarfon now.
Fitness standards, I say, are key. Will Evans is... You know, Anthony Kay saying to him, come on, Will, we got to keep going, mate. We got 8 minutes to get the winner, and you're one of our key players. You've got to keep going. Rutherford. Into the mixer. Foul must have been given against Nathan Peat or Anthony Kay while jumping.
He does that really well, doesn't he? Nathan Peat comes into the far post, attacks the ball really well. Not the tallest centre-back in the league, but...
Sean Smith once again just getting there. Did it in the first half, he does in the same half. Second half, to the same player, Sean Bradley.
I think the frustration there from Hughie Griffiths was because Sean Bradley didn't go, did he? If he'd have gone for that gap, then the only way out of it for Sean Smith would have been probably a red card.
Kai Jones, unsung hero this afternoon. Deft ball again, pulls it back across. Chance here. Sean Smith again. I know Malcolm Allen's got to pick a man of the match, and there have been some wonderful goals in this game. But for me, Smith won't be far away with his defensive exploits. Chance, Hayes with a chance. He goes on Randy Hayes. He makes it. Mike Hayes. He puts the Colby Army into raptures. Hayes, the substitute, scores against his old club. The scoreline: Caernarfon 3, Bala Town 2. And the roof comes off at the Oval.
Well, what a turnaround. Magnificent performance from Caernarfon again. Cheaply giving a ball away, casual. And that is a lovely through ball. Now, doesn't Mike Hayes keep his cool really well there? A lot of people, a lot of players that have lost their heads there. No Edwards, slide rule pass. Calm as you like, around Ramsey, left-footed in the back of the net.
You're right what you said, Tom. Coolness personified by Hayes. He has to take the goalkeeper on, takes the goalkeeper on, keeps his shot on target, maybe a bit of luck through the legs of the defender, but Hayes against the club he played hundreds of games for may have got the winner.
He enjoyed that goal, that's for sure. As did the crowd.
Hughie Griffiths looking on. That's the third goal. There will be a rapture, and the Covey Army are in full voice now. Well, Tom, we did say at half-time this game was definitely not over. But we didn't expect 3 goals with the quality we've seen, though.
No, absolutely. Not many people believe us. I don't know, we did say that at half-time, but you just said that an early goals they did got a bit of momentum. Another great finish for the equaliser, and then sublime finish again from Hayes.
Who would have thought with 5 minutes to go the home team would have been defending a lead? Tremendous performance from Caernarfon in the second period. Oh, chance for 3-all! It's 3-all! Will Evans! No flag from the linesman. Evans makes it 3-all. Dramatic game.
Well.
You just couldn't write the script. Just going 3-2 ahead.
They just can't clear the ball here, can they? Can't get a clean clearance. Ball lofted in there. Dave Edwards uses height there, advantage, heads it back down across.
Comes off Noah Edwards, I think. If we have a second look.
Yeah, it's good head down there. Oh, but Will Evans kept his cool. Slots it home. Just in it. Oh, he done really well there, to be fair to Will Evans. That's a calm finish. I think it was a Cartwright, was it? Make a mistake there. Just came off his knee, wasn't it?
Noah Edwards.
Yeah.
It's Noah there, just makes a touch, and in he comes, Will Evans. It's 3 apiece. There may be 6 or 7 minutes left here. The Oval, there's something about the Oval. We had a brilliant final year last season in the playoff. Once again, we're getting goals and excitement. Bradley bombs down the left wing. Callum Woods has come on for Southern in the substitute. Chance, edge of the box. Thomas, will he take the shot on? Thomas takes the shot on just over the bar.
You're really disappointed, Will Hughie Griff, you know, having taken the lead late on, that they didn't really take the sting out of the game. Couldn't really clear the ball. As you see, Darren Thomas showing some good feet there, but can't get his shot on target.
We may have 5 or 6 minutes, Tom, and the game, at the pace it's being played, with the ferocity, enthusiasm of the players, surely there's one key chance either end.
Wouldn't surprise me at all, Mark. Will it be a dramatic finish here at the Oval?
Well, I've seen the wall come down at the Oval a few years ago. I think the roof stand will come off if they get the winner here this evening. But to be fair, Bala still pressing for the winner as well. Great cross. Edwards takes it on his chest. Edwards, 2 touches. 3rd touch for Smith. Great block. Chance. What a block that is by Donahue.
Rutherford there at the back post. But Edwards creating all kinds of problems when that initial cross came in the box there.
It's almost, Tom, it's cup final stuff. We're halfway through February and it's being played like a Welsh Cup final. Both teams going right out for the win. Brilliant to watch. Edwards. Edwards
is a really clever player. I was just watching him off the ball there. He got himself in about 10 yards of space and he was begging for the ball, and Smith couldn't get his head up. Sometimes I think players of his ability, they come down to this level and they're so far ahead of the other players that play in the same team as them.
Hugh Griffiths, he's seen this a couple of times before. If you remember the playoff final last year when Caernarfon fought their way back in against Newtown and then give a couple of late goals to lose the playoff final. They're so committed for him. Just need to be a little bit more steelier in defence.
Streetwise, there should be a bit more,
yeah.
Mark, probably.
Yeah, it's a word. Shannon, cross in. It's a corner, and corners, Tom, at this stage of the game are almost like a 50 penalty. They're really 3 minutes added. This just has to go in the mixer. Malcolm Allen's man of the match. Danny Gossett has worked his socks off all day. He's made tremendous runs. In it comes again. Chance. Nathan Pete tipped over Ozinski.
Again, struggling defensively. Pete with a bullet header.
Free header. He might be. Well, you can't do a lot more than he did, can you?
No,
that's going in.
Yeah, good save.
Rutherford again with the corner. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Rutherford stands it up. Ozinski gets a free kick. Caernarfon, can they get forward?
Can they conjure up one more?
Mike Hayes must be disappointed. Brilliant finish from Hayes. Almost looked like giving his team the win.
Well, under 3 points they require to stay in the race for top 6.
Flick, he's in again. Hayes is in again. Ramsey. That is a key moment, one of the key moments of this game. Hayes was in on the flick. They had gone too high. He was too quick for him. Ramsey swept well. Mendes on the other end. Williams does tremendous. Free kick against Mendes, so the ball will go back in there. They can bomb bodies forward now.
I tell you one thing, Mendes must have been in the frame as well for man of the match by Malcolm Allen, because he's got through a ton of work out there this evening.
Hayes was through.
Yeah, but Ramsey's a bit of a sweeper keeper, isn't he, to be fair to him?
That was good sweeping. There's a high line from Bala. Donahue just had to try and plant this in behind. Clips it. Headed in by Griff John. Darren Thomas with the ball at his feet. Just got to get it in the area. Darren Thomas, free kick given. It's a poor free kick from Sean Smith. Thomas was just clever enough to buy it. You can argue all you like, Sean.
Yeah, I guess a yellow card for his troubles. Well,
the arm is enough though, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you've got a good player like Darren, he'll take that. And I don't believe they've gone short, by the way. That is unbelievable. In a game like this, with a minute to go on the clock, you've got a free kick from 20 yards out and you go short. And now, if David Edwards keeps this in,
which he's not going to, Mark, just over it.
Should we go back to that, Tom? Hughie Griffiths, there is the coaching staff. Absolutely unbelievable that they took that free kick short.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, Tom, there's 93 minutes on the clock. Congratulations to both sets of players, the referee and the two linesmen, in atrocious conditions. They've served us up a footballing treat.
Yeah, it's been a terrific game this evening. And I think it's a fair result, Mark, at the end of the day, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Yeah. Both teams have given it their all, and both probably come up a little bit short.
Is there one last dramatic kick? High line again. Darren Thomas simply has to put this in the 18-yard box. Sean Smith, didn't he book him just now?
I think it's Will Evans he booked earlier.
He went short again. 3-all, exceptional entertainment on Scorio this afternoon. Congratulations, as I said, to both sets of players. It's not the victory they wanted, Caernarfon. It's not really the victory Bala wanted, but it was superb entertainment. Look out for the goals on Scorio on Monday evening, where there'll be plenty more goals also. Thank you very much for watching this afternoon.
Diolch Nick, llawn cyffro, llawn goliau. Un o'r gemau gorau ni wedi gweld ysbel yn uwch gyngor Cymru JD, a dyna mae'r cyfan yn ei olygu wrth i ni edrych ar y tabl. Fel mae pethau'n sefyll, bydd angen gwirth ar Caernarfon i gyrraedd hanner ucha a gwrthdroi'r gwahaniaeth goliau yna. Y fantes gan Cei Conna, mae'r Bala di sicrhau i lle yn yr hanner ucha. Ond, a mae yna ond, mae sefyllfa Cei Conna oddi ar y cae. Yn mynd i gael dylanwad mawr am beth sy'n digwydd hefyd, wrth gwrs. Ond, yn fwy na ni, Gwenan, am gêm. Dewch ni edrych ar y goliau yn syth. Ni wedi mwynhau honna. Goliau Caernarfon yn yr ail hanner yn gyntaf. A ddyn ddwy ddim yn nhw allan ohoni, Gwenan.
Ia, o'n nhw angen y gol yma yn gynnar iawn i codi, as bydd weithio mae angen bach o look. Y ffaith mae yna wedi mynd trwy coesau y ddau chwaraewr, y ddau ymddiffynwyr, jyst yn dangos y look yna. Ond o'n nhw yn heiddio yna, achos o'n nhw'n creu cwbl o cyfleoedd dda yn y hanner gyntaf.
Dwi'n eisiau bod yn ystradebol, ond mae rhywbeth am Caernarfon ar yr ofal pan maen nhw ar ei gêm. Oedd honna am gol.
O, mae'n ergyd arbennig o dda gan Bradley. Ond rediad Gossett sydd yn helpu creu'r gwagle yna. Just chwarae profiadol iawn. A wedyn, os bod rhywun yn mynd i roi unrhyw fath o le i chwarae'r fel Bradley, mae'n fe mynd i ergydio gan ddefnyddio'r gwynt i cryfhau'r ergyd hefyd. Mae wastad yn mynd i bod yn rhywle o gwmpas y gol.
Ie, mae yna fwy o goliau i ddod, ond cyn hynny, ni'n mynd i glywed gan seren y gêm, mae'n dipyn o seren hefyd. Danny Gossett gyda Sioned.
Danny, wel, am gêm, oedd hi'n edrych ar un adeg fel o dim ffordd nôl i Caernarfon. Siwr i ti'n tymlo ar ôl y perfformiad na?
Reit siomedig o'r hwnna, ar ôl dechrau yna. Ddim coet digon da heddi, ond yr ail hanner, dipyn bach mwy fatha ni, ond da ni'n gwybod pa mae'r gred i Bala, so dwi'n modd ni'n anlwcus efo'r gol yn diwedd di switcho off, ond hapus efo'r dro, yn onest.
O'n i'n siarad gyda Hugh Griffiths cyn y gêm, oedd e'n sôn am y pwysau i chi'n teimlo o ran cyrraedd y 6 ucha, ond oedd hyn o ddangos faint o gymeriad sydd gyda'r tîm yma?
Oes, dim bach rhy hwyr eilla, ond eto, perfformiad da, ail hanner. Sbechol bod ni wedi dechrau mor slo, dwi'n meddwl.
Penwythnos ola cyn yr holl, chi'n teithio lawr i'r Bari. Fi'n gwybod oedd i ar y caf y pethau'n eitha cymleth, ond gêm mawr i chi.
Yn union, gêm mawr. So nôl i'r training wythnos nesaf yma, a gobeithio mynd ar ail hanner lawr i Bari wythnos nesaf.
Dani, llongyfarchiadau, a fi'n gwybod, nes ti weid, ti am fod yn dad hefyd, llongyfarchiadau yn fawr i ti.
Diolch.
Na chi, beth arall sy'n digwydd oddi ar y cae y mywyd Dani Gossett, am gêm, mwy o goliau fan hyn. Fyddech chi Dani Gossett yn erbyn i gynglwb, bod Alex Ramsey yn gol y Bala yn erbyn i gynglwb, Mike Hayes wedyn ni fan hyn yn erbyn i gynglwb, bod o'n meddwl bod wedi ennill i fan hyn, Gwenan.
Oedd Kai Jones yn un dda iawn, jyst i adael y Bêl, ond wedyn, mae fe wastad yn synhwyr o'n agwedd Hayes, mae'n gwybod ble'n union i fod, a jyst y hanner cyfleoedd a profiadol iawn i cymryd y cyffyrddiad yna wedyn o gwmpas cyn ergydio.
Ond, a mae yna ond mawr. Faint mor siomedig fydd Caernarfon fan hyn?
Mor siomedig. Fel wedys i yn y sylwebaeth, mae'n anisgwyl rili gweld Noah Edwards wneud camgymeriad fel hwnna. Fi ddim mor siomedig achos oedd e'n un wael o ran syfleoedd a yn amlwg amseriad hwnna.
Oedd Mark Jones yn sôn am Cymru Ec, ni gael Dani Gossett, Will Evans yn disgleirio. Dewch i ni glywed gan reolwr Caernarfon. Dewch i ni gael ymateb Hugh Griffiths gyda Sioned.
Hew, fi'n credu oedd pawb ar yr ofal yn meddwl bod Mike Hayes wedi ennill y gêm yna i chi heno. Fi'n siŵr bod ti'n teimlo'n hynod o falch, ond bod ti'n siomedig hefyd.
Ynddo ni siomedig, ti'n modd gwahaniaeth hanner cyntaf nhw cymryd i cyfleu nhw, ac a ni ddim. Dwi'n meddwl ni oedd y tîm gorau ail hanner, o ti'n reid y pwysau yna, un o ddau pobl wedi cwestiynio y caracter o'r tîm, ond dwi'n meddwl bod heddiw maen nhw wedi dangos beth sy'n nhw, ond andros o siomedig i ildio gol yn diwedd.
A gall y penwythnos ola cyn yr holl fod yn hynod o ddiddorol. Chi'n teithio lawr i'r Bari o ran materion oddi ar y cae. Pa mor bwysig yw bod chi'n gwybod am beth i chi'n chwarae ar y diwrnod hynny?
Ie, mae dal yn llawn i dweud, 3 pwynt tu ôl i Caernarfon rwan, so mae'r ar ni, os da ni'n cyrra Bari, falle yn bynnu rhywbeth yno, ond mae'n ni ddim ffeithio beth sy'n digwydd i ffwrdd y cae.
Hew, diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr ti.
Diolch i Hugh Griffiths. A mae werth sôn eto, busnes Caernarfon yma, Gwenna, nes ti wedi ar y dechrau, mae angen i bobl wybod beth yw'r sefyllfa. Wel, fel mae'n sefyll, ni ddim yn gwybod beth yw'r sefyllfa. Byddai'n teimlo'n anheg os yw Caernarfon dal ddim yn gwybod beth yw'r sefyllfa nhw mewn mewn i'r gêm ola yn erbyn y Bari.
Ie, mae'n anodd achos fel chwaraewr chi wastad yn gweud am y cliché o ni'n cymryd un gêm ar y tro a ni ond yn gallu canolbwyntio ar perfformiad, ond mae yn wir, so fydden nhw'n gwybod ar y cae, mae rhaid nhw'n gwneud beth sydd yn bosib i nhw. Ond wedyn, weithiau mae angen y gwybodaeth yna, jyst yn cefn y meddwl, rhag ofn bod rhywbeth yn mynd o le, a mae gyda chi'r yswiriant bach yna'n. Ie, mae'n mynd i bod yn cyfnod anodd. Fi'n gwybod, mae'n gyfnod. Gewn ni aros i weld be bydd y gweinydwyr ar penderfyniad yn digwydd. A cyn mynd, dwi wedi sigol gol Sean Bradley unwaith eto. Fi'n credu bod ni. Pa mlaen? Unwaith to, os gwelwch yn dda. Dyma hi. Eiliad hyfryd. A gêm wych. Mae'n braf bod ni wedi gweld gêm o safon heno, Gwenan. Ie, mae goliau wastad yn helpu a cyfleoedd wastad yn helpu i cyffroi, ond chwip o ergyd fan hyn a fi'n siŵr bydd hwnna yn y rediad am gol y mis. Byddech chi'n tyfio ni. Unwaith eto, Gymru Annwyl, neu Bradley Annwyl, mae werth i gweld, cefnogwr tu ôl y gol, di mwynhau hwnna. A ni di mwynhau'r gêm hefyd, diolch yn fawr iawn am yr arlwy, amgylchiadau mor anodd fan hyn ar yr ofal, ni di cael gledd. Newyddion y chwaraeon sydd nesa ar S4C, ond y newyddion o'r chwaraeon fan hyn yw bod y Bala di sicrhau lle